Jason, these are difficult times, of course. You've been with the academy for 7 years now. Would you say that this is perhaps the greatest challenge, the COVID-19 situation, that you faced?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, very unknown times that we sort of faced over the last 7-8 months now, really. I feel that the staff have done a fantastic job in creating the online programme in the initial lockdown periods, which obviously affected the whole country, both England and Wales, where we were delivering multiple contacts for foundation phase players, development phase players, a lot of interaction, and the players really embraced it as well. We wanted to try and give them a sort of sense of normality, because obviously whilst it's difficult for adults, and I can only imagine how much more difficult it would be for children, not being able to see their friends, not being able to be active and do the things that they love, playing football. So I was really delighted with the way that the staff have created a programme, and the players were fantastic. The feedback we've had from parents was really, really good. Very grateful, but at the end of the day, everything we do is for the greatness and the development of the players.
And we're right on the border here. Wales has just come out of a fire break. England is in a lockdown. Does that geographical position create extra problems of its own?
Yeah, massively. So a fortnight ago we were delivering to our English-based players, and obviously because Park Hall Stadium's based in England, we were able to deliver here. We were still then providing online content for the Welsh players to keep them active and engaged. And then now this week, the England lads have gone into lockdown. The Welsh players have come out, but unfortunately we aren't allowed to deliver here from Park Hall because, again, like I just said, it's based in England. So a massive challenge, but one that we've embraced. A challenge, a hurdle, but hurdles there to be jumped. So we're delighted that we've gone out and we've actually we've got 3 or 4 different sites in Wales, 2 in Wrexham, Llangollen and Chirk, that we're going to be delivering a full-time programme. So all the Welsh boys will still be getting their 3 weekly contacts in the week. And then obviously, hopefully, we're trying to merge groups a little bit to give them games. And then obviously on the counter to that is now the English boys are getting the online contacts, whether they're getting a HIIT workout. We've got a few Q&As that we've got with various guest speakers. I think Ash has done really well. He's created like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game. So we're just trying to keep it fresh, rather than be mundane and sort of living Groundhog Day for them boys. We're going to try and keep new challenges, new things to keep them active and engaged, like I said, yeah.
Well, you're doing a great job, you and all the other coaches, of course, with the online stuff. But do you recognise that it's not as good as being there on the pitch with the lads week in, week out? Or is it a case of, do you know what? This isn't that bad, actually.
Yeah, no, we're making the best of a bad situation. It's always, you've got to see the best out of everything and try and have a positive spin on everything. Obviously, there's nothing better than delivering on the grass with the players. However, there are multiple things that we're going to take from the lockdown. I think the Zoom meetings, the one-to-one interaction with players is really valuable, and it's something that we will look at adding to the programme, whether it be the workouts, doing the reviews in the online form, as opposed to the parents waiting to have a 50-minute slot or 20-minute slot at the venue every 6 weeks. So we feel that things like that we can add to the programme. But again, yeah, there's nothing better than being on the grass and delivering with the players as such. But we just want to make sure that we're keeping them healthy, we're keeping them engaged. Not just healthy physical, but healthy mindset. Because obviously it's very easy to become down and depressed and stuff. So, we want to be upbeat with everything we do, and we feel that will be then passed on to the players, and we'll keep them upbeat as well.
And hopefully in December, both England and Wales will be out of lockdown / fire break. If that is the case, what is the plans for the academy?
We're hoping that because so our under-12s, under-13s, their actual competitive season would have started this weekend, but because we've got so many players unavailable in England, we're struggling to facilitate to participate in them games. So hopefully in December we'll be back up and we can compete and have games across the board for all age groups rather than just mixing teams together. We are also we're in the process of collaborating information for our under-7s, so we'll be looking at getting them in and doing some open trials, and there are still a little bit of room in certain groups for additional players, although this season we want to try and keep the groups a little bit smaller than they've been in the past, because we feel that there's nothing better than ball rolling and being involved in the ball and having more game time. So a lot of the thought process is smaller groups, more game, more individualised training and stuff. And through the staff that we've got here, Kieran, Ash, Liam and Jack have been superb. A lot, obviously, alongside Connor with the goalkeepers, Spen, Sarge, Sai. So we've got a really good team here at the moment, that we're looking forward to hopefully coming back to normal whatever normal is in December.
And you mentioned the players, how difficult it is there. Obviously, some are in Wales, some are in England, and it's almost running at a third or fourth gear at times. But how do you then coordinate the coaches? How difficult is it to bring them together and to push on?
Yeah, it's a challenge. Just from a schedule point of view, we just used to make one schedule for the week, which was everyone delivering here, and we work out the staffing rota around that. Now you're working out staffing rotas for 4 different locations and 4 different sites. Certain days I'm going to go to 3 different sites in the same evening to deliver sessions. Thankfully, obviously, because we're full-time staff, we're allowed to leave England to go to Wales for work purposes. So. To be fair, the coaches have been excellent. They've gone above and beyond from day one. I couldn't be more proud of the team that we've got here, and I think that shows with the players, the way that they react to the coaches, and they're a very good team we've got here.
And finally, Jason, you mentioned the under-7s that you want to develop, and you also said that there's possibly places available in the other age groups. If someone's watching this video and they're thinking, I'd like to pursue that further, how do they go about it?
The best way to get in contact with me would be via my email address, which is jason.brindley@tnsfc.co.uk. It's on the website. And even if they just want to inquire about what our provision is and the opportunities, thankfully we assume we're going back to fixtures, so we play against a lot of good teams, as you guys are aware, giving players fantastic opportunities to develop further, and to opportunities. You look at the amount of players who've gone into the scholarship this season from our academy. Numbers are very, very good. Players who've been involved with the first team this season as well. Fantastic. It's great that pathway exists. Players who've moved on to other clubs. Obviously, Cal Jones is a good example. Scored his first goal for Hull City. They've not have to be in here for 4 or 5 seasons. So, really, really good that we're developing them players to play at a high standard and just to enjoy their football, really, at all ages.